Right. All right, guys. I think we're live now. hmm So, today was actually NFP, yeah. So let's take a look at the NFP data. So Forex Factory, yeah, it has already happened around 1:30 today. There was NFP, but it was positive for you know for most of the pairs. So around that time, NASDAQ was actually going up. So NASDAQ has created an all-time high again today. But I do think that NASDAQ is actually going to reach the 29,000 mark today. So we're going to be buying today. Oh, by the way, guys, I wanted to show you yesterday. I took a I took I took a trade yesterday and the account was up 50,000. Like I made a profit of $925 yesterday. But guess what happened? I entered a second trade. I'm gonna show you. So right about when the sale started happening yesterday, I took a sell and then I recovered back all the losses, yeah. But I saw a buy formation, but I forgot to check that it didn't take liquidity. So I entered for a buy with the same profit I made. So I was like, okay, let me just risk the profit that I made. And I put the profits on it. But so I lost back the profit I made yesterday. But I'm actually up 2% on my live account. That one I made profit on it. But on the challenge account, I'm back to 49,000 actually. So I took a trade. I made a profit of 925, and then the second trade obviously lost me 938, so I lose back the profit I made. Anyway, so that's that. Today I'm going to be trading. So my analysis, let's quickly do the analysis so that we can be positioned. So there's two things today. There's two places that NASDAQ can go for us to buy. The first one is where it is currently right now. Where it is right now is a demand area. It's an area whereby people are interested to buy. So, and the second area is actually beneath it, which is right here. So, this level right here. So this is the second level that NASDAQ can potentially want to reach before it starts buying. Actually, if we're buying NASDAQ, the best place to put the stop loss is well, the first place to actually put the stop loss is the mid-range, which is about 100% pip or 100 points pip, the mid-range of the Asian session. But the second best place, honestly, to put the stop loss is right here, which is about 200 pips. But I like using 100 pip stop loss most of the time. So, you know, um, oh, you took a loss on the trade. Oh man. In fact, the buy trade, the trade I was buying when I was buying, that trade also made almost $1,000, but I didn't close. So it took me out at break even. And then I entered for sell when I saw a sell pressure, then I made profit. So oh man. Oh. Next time, so normally what you do is that if you're in a trade and the trade has gone, especially NASDAQ, if it has gone up about 30 pips or 40 pips, just go break even immediately. Like anytime I'm in a trade, I'm actually actively monitoring my trade, at least for the first 15 minutes, 30 minutes that I'm in the trade. Then so that I can go break even, especially when it break a structure and all. Oh, man. I remember you're trading the 6% account stage one. How many percent drawdown are you, by the way? That's to Mr. Joseph. Oh man, I'm still in 2% drawdown on the 50K. So I'm pretty sure that we can recover that very, very quickly. So we've got about 2 minutes to the opening. So I'm going to be executing a trade once I can see a momentum. What I'm anticipating right now is that I'm hoping that there's going to be like a selling pressure first, like NASDAQ should sell first. I'll be so happy if they sell, then they start to buy because it can go into the area of interest. But where it is right now, I'm a little skeptical about entering the trade from there because I think I'll prefer to miss. I'll prefer to miss out on the trade from that place than to actually um you know than to enter from there. Oh, you're in 7% drawdown. That's a lot, man. Okay, maybe I can give you a little bit of motivation. There was a time I was trading equity edge. I was trading a 10K account, and that account, I was down. The account was an 8% drawdown, and I was down 7% also. I had about $60 or $70 remaining for that account to blow, and honestly, I passed the challenge. Like, you just need to make sure that the next trade is going to be a winning trade, and if the trade is a winning trade, boom, you're going to be able to take the challenge. By the way, so that means you need to trade carefully. The 1% that is remaining, I'll recommend that you, on your next trade, risk 0.5%. Depend on how much the cost of the challenge fee is, though. If it's something that you can afford another one later, you might use a 1%. But if you really want to pass it, I would say that you should risk a 0.5% on your current trade. So the first 1 minute candle just opened, and it seems like there is a lot of buying pressure. So I'm really looking forward for NASDAQ to take liquidities in some places first before I actually, I'm hoping that NASDAQ will actually, go and take liquidity on the downside before entering. Like, although I know that it makes sense to enter from here, it makes sense to actually enter a buy here, but it's best to kind of wait a little bit, Oh, so Elijah Ojo is up $100 profit. That's awesome, man. If you're up $100 on your 5K, that is huge. That means you're up 2%. And that's really good. It seems like we should be getting an opportunity to buy very soon. So it looks like NASDAQ is trying to respect the current zone. And if that's happening, I don't even know what we're going to do. I don't want to enter a trade from here. But before, I know that this used to happen where we don't enter the trade and then it just goes all the way in profit without even coming back. So that is possible. And wow, it's just pushing. It's pushing. By the way, guys, anytime NASDAQ is pushing like this and it's not in your area of interest, don't even do anything, because it will still come back to your own area of interest sooner or later, right? So you want to pay attention to that. So what I'm just going to do now is that if we break a structure to the upside, I'm going to wait for a pullback. When a pullback comes, I'm going to be very active because I want to take a trade, and I hope that I can get a trade today that would actually maybe take me out of the drawdown. So, wow, the buy is actually pushing up, actually. The buy is actually pushing up. Okay. So NASDAQ has gone up about 70 points now. Anyway, let's see what S&P 500 is doing. The S&P 500, on the other hand, is moving slowly. Okay. Okay. So there's a chance that there might soon be a selling pressure on the NASDAQ. There might soon be a selling pressure on the NASDAQ before the final buy is going to happen. So I think we're going to get a better setup. We will get a better setup than entering from where it is right now. So while we're waiting for setup, I would just like to say something. There was a time whereby when NASDAQ started moving, I would jump in the middle. Imagine I was waiting at the bottom here, and then price started moving up. I would jump in like at the top here, and then it start reversing. But now, after a lot of losses like that, I realized that, you know what, it's not a good way to trade. It's best if I just wait and for it to come back into my zone or a pullback, because there's always a pullback. And those decisions actually make sense because it's helping me to avoid a lot of unnecessary losses. There are some losses that is unnecessary. You want to avoid losses like that. And there are some losses that, you just can't do anything about it. All right. So, wow, the opening is going crazy, man. The opening range is going crazy. So it's gone up already 80 points now. So NASDAQ has gone up about 80 points from that same zone. So for like 2 times now, on Wednesday, the zone that we wanted to take a trade from was exactly the zone it started moving from. So, but we didn't take the trade. The same thing is happening already today. The first zone it's being respected right now, and we've not even entered any trade. So there's a reason why I'm always skeptical about the first zone. I used to think that because earlier in the year, before NASDAQ started trending, it doesn't used to respect like the first zone. So it looks like whenever NASDAQ is trending, it would potentially respect, almost any zone that they can use as support. So NASDAQ just created a new high now. It's about to create a new high in this session right now. So if it breaks that high, we just need to wait for pullback and find a way to enter for a buy. Okay. Another thing that might also happen is what happened yesterday. There might be a sell from the top, just like what happened yesterday, but that is not guaranteed. So that's not guaranteed. Another thing to do is let's see what the S&P 500 is doing. The S&P 500 is actually not moving at all. Oh, and that's weird. Yesterday how NASDAQ was pushing up, and then the S&P 500 just did not go anywhere. And then when NASDAQ started selling, the S&P 500 also started selling. It could be the same thing that is happening today. So it could be that we would potentially sell today. So, okay. Okay. So they took the previous day high, and that's what we're seeing now. Anyway, no matter what we do, we need to be on the buying side. Selling is just for scalp. We need to be on the buying side, but there's currently no reason for us to be looking for sell because NASDAQ is potentially going up. Okay, so it's about to create a new high right now. Oh man, that's already about 100 points. We would have made profit and closing profit right now. It would have been a good Friday. It would have been a good Friday. So by the way, it just moved by 100 points now. So NASDAQ has moved up 100 points, and 100 pip is usually like my take profits. So let's see how that goes. So what I was saying about, imagine we have entered at the bottom and it has gone up like 50 points. You just set your break even. But by now, we need to wait for a pullback actually. So the first 15 minutes is going to be over very soon in the next 7 minutes. And wow, in 7 minutes, NASDAQ went up 100 points. That's good. That's actually really good. So now we just need to wait. Wait. Now, if we wait, we need to wait for liquidity because there's a chance that it will pull back and then take liquidity before it goes up. But there's also a chance that it doesn't need liquidity. Though right now it has created a new high. And I believe we just need to see. Okay. We just need to see it create a structure that we can. Okay, so seems like the pullback is gonna start happening. The S&P 500 does not move at all. That's not done any movement. But the US 30 is going down. So that suggests something. The US soil is pushing down. That means NASDAQ will definitely go up. So we need to be on the buying side of NASDAQ. But we need to wait for a pullback. At some point, we eventually enter, but I don't know. Right now, I'm looking at it in two charts. I'm looking on the 1 minute chart on my trading view, on the MetaTrader 5. I'm looking on the trading view on 15 minutes chart. So that's why I'm seeing what it's doing in two places. So you can see this is the 15 minutes chart. This is a 1 minute chart rather. The 1 minute candle has gone up a lot. See, boom, boom, boom. So it broke this. So we need to see a pullback into like this level right here. So if there's a pullback that reach here, we can try to give a buy from this place. If we pull back to this place, then we can try a buy here. We're buying at this stop now. We put our stop loss here, 72 pips, and then we will target or 29,000 as a profit, but we need to wait. Wow, if NASDAQ can really get to 29,000 as a take profit level, that is a lot of profit, man. That's going to be a lot of profit. But we'll see if it's going to do that or not. We'll wait. We'll wait for it. Another thing also is that where NASDAQ is currently right now, so we have 5 more minutes to the close of the current candle. Where NASDAQ is currently right now, it might want to respect that level and then start going up again from there. So that's another possibility, but I'm actually not going to take any trade from that place. I'm just gonna hold on. This week we missed out on a lot of trade, but anyway, it's to minimize the amount of losses, so it's not a problem. So the pullback is happening already, so we just need to know if the pullback is happening already. We need to see it enter into either here or here. If we get back here, that would be so nice because we can actually put our stop in a much better place and we can target even 200 points profit. I doubt if it's going to do that actually. Let's see. So we do have 4 minutes to the closure of the first 15 minutes. All right. We're going to be buying NASDAQ, but we need to wait to see where we're going to be buying it. The another thing is that this is already almost 15 minutes to the opening. The live stream is usually like 20 to 30 minutes long. Then we'll switch to Telegram. And I normally do that so that I don't keep looking at the trade all the time. I look at specific time, then I give it some time, like a break, then I come back, then I look at what it has done. Then if I think it's coming to my area, I'll look at it. I'll be looking at it. If it does what I'm looking for in the area of interest, then I will enter again. But right now, I think based on what I know in the past, right, from where NASDAQ is right now, it might continue going up from there. So if you have, let's say you have a risk that you can actually risk, you can put a risk there, target a 50 pip stop loss, right? You just know that if it goes there, you take the stop, right? So so if the first 15 minutes candle should close, wow, you see, it's already doing that already right now. That's exactly what I'm saying. It already started going up from there. So anyway, but I'm waiting for the first 15 minutes candle to close. That is why now from here now it can actually go up all the way like 100 points without giving us an entry. I want to call loss. I want to buy NASDAQ. I want to buy the NASDAQ. Oh, I really want to buy the NASDAQ, man. Am I gonna miss out on this whole move? Or I'm just gonna let it go. So it's 100 points already. One time my brother told me that if I'm gonna buy the NASDAQ, if it's starting wherever it's starting from, I should just buy. Not when it now move up to the top. Then you're now like, oh, okay, should I buy now? Anyway, all right, so we have 2 more minutes for the candle to close, then we'll make a decision. Sometimes waiting for the first 15 minutes candle to close is good. That way you at least know that you did not use FOMO, fear of missing out, to enter. You see that it's going up, then you decide that you're going to participate in it. So 1 more minute. Man, I wish there can be a pullback and then we can actually enter. But now it's leaving us. There is still 100 points before 29,000, meaning that if we actually get an entry at the bottom, it will be much better. It will be way better for us to get an entry at the bottom. So the first 15 minutes candle is absolutely bullish. So it's gonna close in the next 26 seconds. And we have not yet entered the NASDAQ. So that was what happened yesterday as well. We entered after the first 15 minutes candle, and then it went up another 90 points after the closure. Then it started selling. So maybe the same thing wants to happen today. Who knows? Maybe. All right. So it has oh man, it's going up all the way. It's going up all the way. We have missed out on the trade, guys. We have missed out on the trade. That was exactly how he did yesterday. He was just doing that. So we have missed out on the trade, and it's almost reaching the 29,000. There's no way to enter again right now. Like no way. You cannot enter where it is now. All right, guys. We're basically looking at the trade, and it kept going up, going up, going up, going up. Oh man, I don't like this. Although these are the way I really like the NASDAQ. It moves like a push, See, it's almost at 29,000, so there's no point in entering the trade again. We miss out on, let's say, 150 pips, 200 pips. 200 pips is a lot of money. All right, guys. I think we should call it a day. We have already missed out on the move, unless there's a pullback. If there's a pullback, and maybe there's going to be like a continuation, then I might call it a trade. But we missed the move. We didn't do exactly the setup that I'm confident with, but we could have entered, and we didn't. So, all right, guys, we would call it a day from here. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your weekend. Protect the remaining profit you have on your account. We're gonna come again next week to come and look for trade. But so I can tell you again that the reason why I'm hesitating to enter is because I'm already in drawdown. I'm waiting for the setup that I know, right? But if I was not in drawdown, I would have entered the buy since. Do you get? So I'm playing it, and then I'm missing out. I've missed out on 2 good trades like that on Wednesday and then today again. So it doesn't feel good, but it is where it is. There'll be another setup next week because the market always have opportunity. So, and who knows, there might still be a setup today. If there's a proper pullback, then I'm gonna be monitoring it for a while. Then I'll call it. But for now, I think we missed already. So happy and safe trading, guys. Let's go to Telegram now. If you have any question, you can always ask on the Telegram, or you could just DM me on Telegram, and everything should be okay. So to recap, the 50K challenge is still ongoing right now. I'm down -2% this week. I traded for 2 days this week, on Tuesday and then on Thursday. So hopefully if I will get a trade today, I will enter it, and hopefully to be a profiting one, and then we can call it a week. So the only thing again is that yeah, that's all actually. At least I should not lose more money this week. If anything, I should wait till next week to get a better trade. Thank you, guys. Enjoy your week. And if you're not on the Telegram, you can click the link in the description to join the Telegram, and we'll see each other again next week. We're going to pass the challenge. We're going to make profit. We're going to pass it. We're going to get a live account. We're going to make a payout on this as well. Thank you, guys, and enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.